Good afternoon. I'm Kara Radabush with the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality, Air Quality Division, and I am speaking with you today to give you some training on our excess emission forms and nForm application navigation in general. So as you can see, I'm already signed in. I am signed in with a public account to mimic what you would see as much as possible. I'm on the Home tab. Today, I'm going to discuss items on the History tab. So if you click on History, you can see a list of everything that you submitted under this account. So what I wanted to discuss a little bit today was the status indicators and what they could mean to you. If we look at this first one, this earliest submitted one, it says deemed complete on the status. So in the second column, this is an indication whether or not the record is locked. If it is locked, you cannot edit it. If it says no, in theory, you should be able to edit it, but I will get more into that as we look at this one. Okay, you can see here, status says deemed complete. What that means is that air quality staff have looked at the submission. We've done our processing internally, and now this record is locked. That means it cannot be edited anymore. We can view the form, but as you see here, there's no options to revise this submission anymore. So we'll go back to the History tab and we will look at some others. This next application or submission is in a submitted status. It is locked, which means internal staff review has started. So as you can see here, it boldly says locked. It is in review. It cannot be changed. We will go back to history and look at another record. This one says action required. Now there are two ways that you might be notified of this. One is the status action required. Another would be to see if you received an email. And the email that was sent to me from DEQ Online Services was that I need to correct something on this excess emission immediate notice. And what this is telling me is that I need to change the rule that I applied on that immediate notice. So if I go back here, under notes and issues, you can see the same thing. I need to change the rule because I did not check the correct rule that applies to, I did not check the correct rule that applies to the equipment. Change the to rule for rice. So that's reciprocating internal combustion engine. So here, this boldly says that I can revise this submission, so I will do that now. So this is just notification that this submission will not receive any further review until I have submitted it again, essentially. So I will click OK. So now we can see at the top banner on this record. We have the same company, same submission identifier, but it's revision 2. And here I can go directly to what they want me to fix. And here I can just search this, and I can find the niche app that I want to use. And again, if once you make your selection in this box, there really isn't a place to close this box. So you just click in your form in some white space, and that takes care of it. I can add a comment here. Can mark this complete. So now my corrections are complete, and this is notifying me that I will have to submit again. So I just follow through the prompts at the bottom, certify and submit. Submit form. So now that particular record, I believe, has moved up to the top of the list because it is now my most recent submission. We'll take a look at this one. And yes, this is revision 2. As you can see here, if a record has been submitted, it has not been locked by internal air quality staff, you can revise the submission. And then we will look at this record. This says in review. And it is locked as well. I can't make any changes here. Now, if you have a record and it has been deemed complete and you need to make modifications or a revision to that record, excess emission staff can unlock it for you, but you will need to contact excess emission staff at 405-702-4100 or the excess emission staff email address at excessemissions@deq.ok.gov. I hope you found these tips helpful. Thank you for joining us.